Hey, Bobo. Hey, Bobo.
Trouble. Shh. Trouble.
So, this is Trouble.
This is most definitely that is Trouble.
He is the Rowdy Bunch, and we are pretty sure it's a he. Now, he was actually pretty easy to catch, but he likes to do a lot of troublemaking while he's in that.
He fights everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you? He's got the scrawniest neck, and he just stares at you.
Yeah.
He's all black.
Yeah. I thought the coolest roosters
Trouble.
were the black ones that I've seen. Oh, no. We're gonna be calm.
I don't do good when they freak out.
We're gonna be calm.
You're gonna need to tuck that wing.
We're gonna be calm. Yeah. Why don't you say hi? You say welcome, everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's Gloria and Zack from Bell and Pine Farms. This time we're going to be going over Zack putting new lighting up in the shop to gardening. Now, on the gardening is my first time for a lot of this stuff, so hold on tight.
I gotta go on a diet. That's what I learned in this video. Which
you just learned that.
Okay, I've known that, but like you know how they say the camera adds 10 pounds? It adds about 50 with me, okay? Just saying. All right, well, all of my projects are kind of done. As far as, like, I could come up with plenty. But as far as, like, the chicken coop and everything, and so I think what I'm going to do now, it's not so much farm related, but it kind of is. So I'm going to start working on my shop. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's pretty disastrous right now. And one of the main things about it is everyone but one light is not working. And so I've bought some lights I'm going to install and see how they work. But yeah, I mean, we're going to work on that and kind of see how things go. Definitely a few more things I could be doing, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So, yeah. So this is the lighting that's in there right now. And like I said, none of these lights work. We had one light that worked. And so we're switching them out with these. I've already put that one in. I forgot to put the wire up, but anyways, kind of get a look at what it is that we're doing. But yeah, and they're super bright. I'll show a finished deal when we're done. All right, so finish these lights, but I will say I'm in comfy clothes now, okay? They're all looking pretty good. These lights I got on Amazon, and like anything on Amazon, you could find lights like this anywhere from, like, these were about the cheapest ones. I think there were some that were 120, but I paid 150 for these. There's a 6-pack, and they're actually, I didn't do it this way. I hardwired them in, but they actually come with plugs, so you could just plug them in. But they're super bright. Me and Gloria just went out there just a little bit ago, and as nighttime, turned them on. I mean, it was incredible how bright they were. And so I'll add a link to this if anybody's needing them for their shop or anything. I have a 30 by 40 shop, and I got 6, and they were, I mean, it was plenty bright. So, yeah. Now we got something to use even at the nighttime.
Hi, Gloria from Bell and Pine. Today starts the garden day. It is, let's see, 79 degrees outside. So I did go change. If we're gonna spend time out in the sun, I want it to be getting me. So, wish me luck. We're just gonna plan it. Remember what I said? No stress. We're gonna try our best. Just not stress. We're just gonna get some stuff in the ground today, okay? Let's get this thing done. Okay, I really don't want to go all the way to the house to get my gardening tools. So I found a shovel. That's what we're gonna do. Shovel, plant, berry, water. Okay, let's go take off to see. So right now, we have our transplants of a few different leafy greens. And over here, I'm gonna do the by seed. So, please know, I'm not a master gardener, which is a thing, by the way. There's people who are certified master gardeners. I'm not even the lowest basic. So, yeah, we're just gonna do. Huh. So, gonna have to mark it. Where the first one is to where the second one is. So we know that this is the leafy greens. Okay. Leafy greens are done. I'm so nervous about my little seed starters that I did. So nervous about them. So we'll see. Anyways, wish me luck. Okay. I've already changed my mind, and we're gonna do a lot of lettuce. If we've got it, plant it. That's what went through my head. This garden isn't just for my family or my aunt. Where I'm hoping to overly grow things, especially tomatoes this year, do canning, so that'll be good. Give to family and then sell whatever is extra. So if we have it, I'm gonna plant it. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm using these. Can you see it? There you go, against the shirt. To just kind of stick a perimeter of like, hey, nothing's planted past this point. This is the width of this group, you know, type deal. So. And I know I'm not mic'd up, which is what my husband wanted me to do. I'm kind of thankful because y'all don't need to hear me be like, no. Y'all are fine listening to the wind.
All right, listen. I'm absolutely annoyed by all the wind in this thing. Now, I know that she says, oh, well, I don't want y'all hearing me breathing and stuff like that. You don't hear the breathing. That's what the little fluffy thing is on it.
I don't know.
That takes away the wind, and it takes away the breathing. And when you're way over there talking, you can hear it just as if you're right there next to the camera talking.
I'm going to be really, really honest and let you know that I don't need to be mic'd up all the time.
I can edit the video.
That'd be a lot of editing.
No, it wouldn't. You're making yourself sound like not so godly.
I'm not even talking about stuff like that. I talk to myself a lot.
I'm just saying, like,
Make
I talk to myself all the time, too. That's why we're so made for each other.
Jeez Louise, you took that so
When
aggressively.
I don't want to talk to you, I just talk to myself.
Awesome.
Anyways, you've got to get comfortable with wearing a mic. Got to.
You gonna push pause? Then me being out of shape and breathing heavy. Just saying. Okay. Not being good at this and having to like guess everything, which don't get me wrong, I know there's information out there, blah, blah, blah. Winging it, okay? I've watched lots of videos, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, still trying to figure out what to plant where and like all that good stuff. So we have our leafy greens. We planted plenty. We'll see how it goes. We still have onions, potatoes, broccoli, and I think corn. I'm not sure. There's another one over there. I just can't remember what it is. So we'll plant all those, and then once we're done planting all that, we'll get it watered. So yeah. Put this over here. Set it and forget it. I gave in. I need my tools. Okay, so today I finished up the leafy greens and the onions. My nephew and oldest brother came to see me, so I got a little distracted and I got a little bit of help from a little one. But now it's time for me to leave. I've got to get cleaned up and head to band practice for tonight's performance for Freeway Ministries, and then I'll just have to plant the rest of my stuff tomorrow in between church services. So it is what it is. That is life. I'm going to water these things and then pick up and head out. Hi, happy Sunday from Bell and Pine Farms. This is Gloria. I have an hour. I have 1 hour to spend in the garden today before I take our middle child to transport for school for the week. So I have some ground prep work I need to do as far as a section for potatoes. I think I'm going to do potatoes right now. And then if I have enough time after all the potatoes, then we'll do the broccoli. So I'm going to work this area right here, and we're going to do that for the potatoes. And then I think you'll see me in and out of the shot going and getting water. I don't have a hose hooked up yet, so there'll be a few trips for the water, but that's just fine. I don't think I'm going to talk a lot. It's going to be more of just focusing and getting the work done today. So enjoy. Okay, said I wouldn't talk, but this is what happens. Hey, while I'm out here doing this garden, it gives you time to think. And this happened to me last time when I was doing a large garden one year, and kept telling Zack, man, all the analogies and all the things God brings to your mind. So as I'm sitting here, it's windy, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble for not miking up and all that good stuff. Maybe I can get to where I can talk to y'all. But anyways, as I'm gardening, I see holes in the fence, right? Holes in the fence. See if I can come over here, see if it's a little bit better of a block from the wind. Yeah, it is. So here we go. So as I garden, you know, it becomes very obvious to me. And as I farm with the chickens and things, the number one thing we are constantly, and I mean constantly, having to think about and prepare for is the enemy, is predators constantly. Is it going to be bugs that attack the garden this year? Is it going to be little cute rabbits that attack the garden this year? Is a raccoon or a possum going to come in and kill my chickens? Is it constantly preparing? You know, God has asked us to always be prepared. He's given us the armor of God and has taught us how to pray that on and what to do to defend ourselves spiritually against attacks from Satan and from the enemy. He took out, oh man, I just rubbed that all over. He gives us this, just like we have all the knowledge in the world of how to protect and build up whatever protections we can for our gardens and for our animals and for our families, right? But we have to constantly keep that in our mind. If we're willing to do that for farm life, livestock, and for gardens, why are you not willing and choosing to do it for your spiritual life? Why are you not concerned about that? If that's the number one thing you say when people say, oh yes, what's the number one thing in your life? You say, oh, my relationship with Christ. But in the same time, you don't really think about it. Don't protect it. Don't take care of it. Not to the extent he's asked us to. Then we're falling short, right? This is to myself too. I fall short all the time with these things. And then I get reminded. It's funny, you know, we fall short in certain areas, but God is very quick to remind us of why he gave us those things. And I've been working with our youth for about 6 years now. And something I've always said to them, I've used our daughter's testimony about her medical life and different things like that, and her journey and her birth story, to teach them, live your life so God doesn't have to shake you awake. He can use anything and everything to shake you awake and get you back to understanding who's really in control and who you should really be leaning on. And so I discuss this all the time with them, and I just felt the need to share it with y'all as I'm sitting here working this garden and thinking in my head, oh man, like, I hope this thing's secure enough. I think about the chickens every day. Okay, they're about to go to the coop, and is the coop secure enough? Is something going to break into there? Is something going to kill them? Am I going to be able to protect them? Have I built enough safety things for them? Why don't we ask ourselves that question about our spiritual walk? I think it's very important that we start thinking about that. Have I built up my barriers strong enough against Satan and his attacks? Am I truly caring daily for that protection? Is that even on my heart and on my mind? Is it something I'm concerned about? Just something to just put out there. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm gonna get back to gardening. I had to share. If it's placed on me, I have to share it. So now you know what I'll be thinking about as I'm down there planting. So just a little update. I planted my potato cuts. So those are the ones that I bought from a farm store in town. This is gonna be real close. Sorry for the awkwardness. From the farm store in town, meant to be planted. I did go to some gardening classes. We discussed why to not use the potatoes that you buy from the grocery store and some of the theories out there. Hey, so about the potatoes and my gardening class I took. they had said there was a theory that if you plant the potatoes that you buy from the grocery store, that the sprays that they put on the potatoes and different things to help them stay fresh longer will go into whatever they sprout, like the new potatoes. And then it was also saying that you don't get very much yield from them. Those are the two things. But the teacher had said that she hadn't gone really down that rabbit trail yet and wasn't quite sure, neither here nor there, but just let us know. And so I did both.
Okay.
The ones from the farm store and the ones from the grocery store. And some are cut up and were left for one day out to get a seal on them, and others were put in whole. So we're really trying all the different ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting facts.
Yeah. I have them anyways because they are sprouted. They went too long, they're sprouted. So I'm going to have a separate section from my ones that are meant to be put in versus my ones that I'm just going to put in whole that have already sprouted and are from the grocery store. Whatever. So if they do well, cool. If they don't, cool. It's all good. Like, you guys, this is, again, number one thing is we have to make sure we don't stress. Don't stress about it. Just, sorry, I keep having to wipe my face. I've got dirt everywhere. Just putting in the time and effort, letting this be your time away from the world. Use it for positive things, positive thinking and resets while you work with your hands, while you work outside. I mean, all positive, great things. So we're not going to stress about it, but we're going to make another area. I don't know where. That's my problem, is I apparently overthink when it comes to what space I'm putting things. And it's 1:33, so I have about a little less than half an hour. So I'm gonna get the rest of these potatoes done, and then I'll have to film a third day to get the broccoli and carrots in the ground. But you know what? That's gonna be okay. Like, whatever. It keeps me busy for 3 days, and I'm outside in the sun for 3 days, and we're just gonna be thankful, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. So don't be like, oh my goodness. Ew, did y'all see her store-bought potatoes? I can't believe she did that. Believe it. I told y'all. We're just gonna try. Just gonna try. Just do. Just do. Hello. Okay. This day 2 is finished. I was trying to figure out how to assign plant, like an area, and you would pull out and then take something, put it in. Area, pull it out, take something, put it in. I don't know if that's right, but plant potatoes today. Finished. Here it is. See you tomorrow.
All right, so I got a question for you. So, you and me watch a lot of Epic Gardening with Kevin and Jock. Mm-hmm. And
What?
I gotta quit squirreling. Kevin and Jock, and they did a deal about potatoes the other day.
Yeah.
And so he tried like 5 different methods on how to grow potatoes and which one worked best. Now, I will say the one where they used the straw over the top of it did pretty good. But he recommended just planting them regularly as you would any crop pretty much.
Yeah.
So you had been mentioning about getting some straw to put over the potatoes. How come you're wanting to do that instead of doing it the normal way?
First off, there's a couple different methods, and there's one called healing. And I think that's where you just gather it up. So potatoes pop up as they're going.
Okay.
Like as the stuff's going down,
Mm-hmm.
it's pushing that main one up that's been planted.
Okay.
So it has to stay covered. And another thing is you always have to keep the moisture in. And straw, I learned from my gardening class that straw holds moisture and covers it. If light hits those potatoes, those main potatoes that you've planted, they turn green. And it doesn't do good for your potato plant. So you have to keep them covered as well to get proper sunlight distribution and to stay moisture absorbent, and so that you're not sitting there healing it all the time. They're just covered.
Oh, okay.
From my understanding, that's what I'm doing, but
Okay.
that's my understanding of it, and that's why I'm doing it. It doesn't mean it's right or
That's
wrong.
just the method you've chosen to do?
It's just kind of what I've understood and what I'm going with.
Okay.
Also, my sister-in-law did it, and she had extra straw.
We have extra dirt.
Well, so I didn't really plant my potatoes like, I put them in a section, but they're not like in rows. So I would just have to put dirt over the whole thing. You wouldn't be like, just like, oh, here's a line, let's make a hill. Here's a line, let's make a hill. Like, it would just be dirt.
That would drive me absolutely insane.
But everything else is extremely in lines and counted, but not the potatoes.
And that would drive me absolutely insaner.
That's cool. It's my garden. I'm just doing.
Yeah. I agree. You do you, babe. You do you.
I am.
All right, everybody. So that's the end of our video for today.
How are you planting your stuff? Do you agree with my method or not agree with it? Just like interact. We love to talk to everybody. So if you have questions about his lights that he used in the shop, or if he felt it was easy to put them on or whatever, just ask us any questions. We're here.
Yeah. So I think our next video, we're going to take a little bit of a break. I mean, not necessarily a break from work, but just, have some stuff with life in it. I know one thing. So our next video, so we have a membership at REI. And I've always thought this was stoked. So in March, you get your points back. So anything you purchase that is full price throughout the REI, at the end of the year, they give you 10% of that back. And so I was able to get a nice little cooler and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, but also another perk that they have is that you can return things up to a year later after you buy them. So I have some shoes. So I bought a pair of Hokas, and my first pair of Hokas I actually bought used from REI. Yeah, they have used stuff, but my first pair is still a pretty good pair. I use them as like a work pair. But my second pair I bought brand new, and I have not been as happy with them. And March 24th, which is just less than a month away, is the 1 year. So I'm going to try to return them and see what they do. See if they, they don't,
like, we get it.
Yeah, if they don't, like, they're rougher shape, but like, I think it's a really sweet incentive to be able to purchase shoes and stuff from REI if you have the ability to be able to return them after a while, So we're going to see if that's an option. And I'll be able to record some of that, update you on some of that. Jacob, he has been eating up this, so we got some footage of Jacob. And we'll just do some family stuff this weekend. So hopefully y'all will enjoy it.
Some lighthearted videos.
Yeah. And, well, honestly, there's some bad news in it, too. We haven't told them about Blitz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can show them we can put some little highlights in there and stuff about
Yeah,
them.
but just to warn y'all, my dog Blitz, he's our German Shepherd that we had. we ended up having to put him down. And like,
It's
I have never, ever in my life reacted to a animal's death as I did that dog. Like we've had two, to me, my opinion, two really good dogs. One was a golden retriever, and then this one is, he was a German Shepherd. And really, we have Bo. Bo's an extremely good dog. He's just a mutt, but we love him to death. But most of all, we just want to shine a highlight on our family and have a good weekend. So, anyway, is there anything else you feel you need to talk about?
Nope.
Alrighty. Well, like we say, please follow Bell and Pine Farms on any of your social media. We have a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, also YouTube. If you're on any of these other social medias, please log into YouTube, follow us, and subscribe on YouTube. And we'll have a link right up here in the corner for you to click on. I hope y'all enjoy this channel. Thank y'all. Keep it classy.
Classy.